Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to our YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we'll see EPF Joint Declaration Application. In our previous videos, we have seen joint declaration filing by the employer on behalf of employee, and we have seen joint declaration request process by the employer where the employer approves the joint declaration. Now, in this video, we'll see EPF Joint Declaration application which will be submitted by the employee for making any corrections or changes in their EPF personal details or service details. So let's get into the video and understand how an employee can submit the joint declaration form online through member portal. What is joint declaration? Before getting into the video, let us understand what exactly joint declaration is. A joint declaration form is an Employees Provident Fund EPF form used to correct EPF, that is nothing but Provident Fund member details. Joint declaration is for the benefit of the employees, where employee can make changes or make corrections to his or her profile, where the employee has to fill the joint declaration form on the member portal for Provident Fund. Rectifying errors in the PF account is necessary, since mistakes in the name or incorrect date of birth can create problems during PF withdrawal. So dear friends, joint declaration form is a benefit given by the EPF department to make corrections in the employee's profile, where employees can make changes in their profile through joint declaration for easing the withdrawal of PF, because if the date of birth or name is mismatched with the Aadhaar or the bank details, the withdrawal of PF will not be possible. So an employee should make sure that the details, that is name, date of birth, father's name, etc. should be correct and should match with the bank and the Aadhaar. So here the joint declaration will help the employee to make the corrections in their profile. This form is a combination form for employees and employers. Employees will have to update the corrections on the portal along with the documents evidence. Upon submission of the online form, this would be reflected in the employer portal for verification and approval. Post the approval from the employer, a request would be placed with the PF office for corrections. It is necessary to have the correct details in the member profile for the Provident Fund to ensure seamless online processing of partial withdrawal, transfer out and settlements. Which means joint declaration form is a combination form for employers and employees, where employee will be updating the details of him or her by correcting the profile, details like name, date of birth and father's name, mother's name, etc. along with the document proofs. Once the joint declaration form is submitted, it would be reflected in the employer portal, wherein the employer will check and approve the joint declaration. Once the joint declaration is approved, then the request will be placed with the PF officer for corrections. Once the PF officer checks the documents uploaded by the employer and the employee, and if the corrections are matching with the document proofs, then it will be approved, which will be in turn reflected in the employee profile, wherein the details are corrected for the withdrawal, transfer or settlement of Provident Fund. So this is how the joint declaration is helpful for the employee to make corrections in their profile for the future benefits, that is withdrawal or transfer or settlement of PF. Online joint declaration importance. Now let us see what is joint declaration filing is. A joint declaration filing is in the member login. It is required Aadhaar seeding to be completed to receive OTP on the registered mobile number. Hence, members who did not fall in the above category could not apply for online declarations for making corrections to their member profile. So, the members who do not have an UN number or member having UN wherein mismatch is there between Aadhaar number and member UN is not activated, or member UN is not linked with Aadhaar. In such scenario, as mentioned above, employer has an option to upload the member profile correction along with necessary document through joint declaration filing. The further process would remain same as detailed in the document, except member view on the joint declaration status. In simple words, it states that a joint declaration filing is the filing which is done by the employer, which I have already told you. Because there are scenarios wherein the employee Aadhaar is not seeded with mobile number, or Aadhaar is not linked with UN number, or UN number is not activated, or where UN number is not matching with the Aadhaar number, or where UN number is not linked with Aadhaar. In this scenario, employee will not be able to access or log into member portal because their UN number is not activated. In this scenario, employee will be approaching the employer, and employer on behalf of the employee will do the joint declaration filing with the supporting documents as proof which has been submitted by the employee, and file the joint declaration filing. By filing the joint declaration form by the employer will help the employee in making the corrections like name, date of birth, or other details which are mismatched with the Aadhaar number or UN number. Once the mismatch is rectified and been approved by the field officer of PF, the corrections will be done, and then the employee can log in to the UN number and activate the UN number, and then they can do the remaining things because the UN will be activated. Online joint declaration corrections. Now let us see what all corrections can be done through online joint declaration. EPFO had introduced standard operating procedure for processing of joint declaration for members' profile updation in PF records. Personal details, 8 corrections or updations. So in joint declaration, there are about 8 corrections that can be made in personal details. Now let us see what all the 8 corrections are. Aadhaar number cannot be changed. Aadhaar number will be displayed in the personal details, but it cannot be changed. Name can be changed. Date of birth can be changed. Gender can be changed. Father name or mother name can be changed. Relationship can be changed. Marital status can be changed. And nationality can also be changed. So these are the 8 personal details, among which 7 can be changed, modified or corrected, except the Aadhaar number. Online joint declaration corrections. Online declaration correction service details. So here there are about 6 service details which can be corrected. Date of joining EPF, date of leaving EPF, reason for leaving EPF, date of joining EPS, date of leaving EPS, reason for leaving EPS. So these are the 6 service details which can be corrected in joint declaration. Online joint declaration documents. Now let us see what are the documents are required as a support or a proof to make the corrections in the joint declaration. All major and minor corrections will be supported with the documentary proof. For minor changes, any 2 documents as mentioned in the list of documents below, which means for making any minor changes, only 2 documents are required as proof for joint declaration corrections. For major changes, any 3 documents are mentioned in the list documents below. If the changes are major, then 3 documents are required as support and proof for approving the joint declaration. Now let us see what are the documents which are required. Aadhaar card, passport, death certificate, birth certificate, driving license, service photo identity card issued by central government or state government or union territory or government PSU or banks, school leaving certificate or school transfer certificate, bank passbook having name and photograph across the stamped by the bank official, PAN card or EPAN, ration card or PDS photo card, voter ID or e-voter ID, pensioner photo card or freedom fighter photo card, copy of person of Indian origin PIO card issued by the Government of India, copy of overseas citizen of India OCI card issued by the Government of India, ST/SC OBC certificate with photograph, ST/SC OBC certificate with photograph. For full name, first name change request, PF member to submit the Gazette notification of new name along with any supporting document of old name with photograph, even for first instance of full name, first name change. Valid visa along with foreign passport, valid only, issued in case of other foreign nationals. So dear friends, these are the 17 documents which are required as proof depending upon the changes what we make in the joint declaration. So for minor changes there are 2 documents which are required, and for major changes there are about 3 documents required for approving the joint declaration for the name change or whatever the corrections we make in the joint declaration. How to fill joint declaration form? Now let us see how an employee can fill the joint declaration form theoretically. Later we'll see practically how to fill joint declaration form through member portal. Step 1. Click here to visit the official website of EPFO, that is www.epfoindia.gov.in. Step 2. Log into the Employees Provident Fund, the universal account number, that is UIN and password. Step 3. Verify the account with the Aadhaar OTP. Step 4. After logging into member portal, navigate to online services. Step 5. Select the joint declaration for the option to update or correct EPF details. Step 6. Fill the required information. Step 7. Attach the relevant supporting documents like Aadhaar card, PAN card, etc. Step 8. Submit the joint declaration form online through EPFO portal. Step 9. Once submitted, status can be checked to ensure that the updates are processed on time. So friends, we have seen theoretically how to fill the joint declaration form by the employee through member portal. Now let us log into the member portal of an employee and see how this joint declaration form can be submitted practically.
So friends, now you need to open Google search engine and enter EPF member login. Here you can see https unified portal mem.epfindia.gov.in. Here you need to click this website. Now you will be directed to Employee Provident Fund Organization portal, wherein universal account number UIN member is Seva. Here you need to enter the UIN number, password and captcha. After entering the UIN number, password, captcha, click on sign in button. Now you will be directed to login second factor authentication, wherein an OTP will be sent to the mobile number registered with EPF, wherein you need to enter the one-time password, that is nothing but OTP. After entering the OTP, enter the captcha code. Then click on submit button. Now you will be directed to employee web portal, where you can see all the details of the employee. Here you would like to change the details using joint declaration. So you need to go to manage button and click on joint declaration. Now you can see you have been directed to joint declaration. Here you can see select member ID. If you have multiple PF account numbers, you will be popped out with multiple PF numbers. But as the employee has only one PF account number, there is no PF multiple account numbers. So you need to select this and then click on get details. Now you will be directed to a page where you can update details. Then you need to upload the supporting documents. Then you can proceed with preview or submit the application. So when you come down, you can see the details of the employee, that is personal details like Aadhaar number, name, date of birth, gender, father name, mother name, relationship, marital status and nationality. So you can make changes whatever you want to make changes, wherein the pen button is popped out. So here, as we have discussed, the Aadhaar number cannot be changed, but rest all details can be changed. And when you come down, you can see update service details, wherein you can correct or make changes to the service details like date of joining EPF, date of leaving EPF, reason for leaving EPF, date of joining EPS, date of leaving EPS, reason for leaving EPS. So you can make changes whatever you want to make changes with the where the pen is highlighted. Now here I want to make the changes only to the nationality, because here you can see the nationality is not available. So I would like to go to this nationality pen button and I would like to make changes. So here I'm making the changes for the nationality. Here the nationality is Indian, so I'm selecting Indian. So I made the change or corrected here for the nationality, and then you need to come down and then you need to click on the checkbox, I hereby consent to provide my Aadhaar number for the purpose of establishing my identity for joint declaration. Then click on proceed button. Now you will be directed to a page wherein you need to upload the documents. So here you can see preview detail changes, entity, nationality, available details not available, change requested is Indian. So I have changed from not available to Indian. Here I need to check the checkbox, I so and so having UN number, PF number so and so, other number so and so, post with establishment so and so, and I would like to correct the details. And here you also you need to click on the checkbox, I hereby consent to provide my other number, biometric or OTP data for other based authentication for the purpose of establishing my identity. Then click on OTP. Now an OTP will be sent to your registered mobile, which is registered with the PF, wherein you need to enter the OTP. Then enter the CAPTCHA. Then click on submit button. Here you can see changes requested saved successfully. When you come down, here you can see update details pending request, PF number, establishment name, details, nationality change, wherein from non-available to Indian. Here you can see the change what we have requested in red color, and here you can see the documents proof and generated date, and the pending status is pending at employer. So once this application or the request will be sent to the employer, wherein the employee will approve the request and then the nationality will be changed for the employee. So dear friends, hope you understood how to make changes in the employee profile, whether it could be personal details or service details, with the help of joint declaration.
So friends, hope you understood how to fill joint declaration form theoretically as well as practically. So friends, hope you understood what is joint declaration form and how an employee can submit the joint declaration form from the member portal both theoretically as well as practically. So friends, if you have any queries or questions related to this video, please do comment in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to answer all queries. And if you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.